going to put a big flag up there in a moment because the Eagle has landed on the Premiers in 2018.
What do you want to talk about?
Do you remember that game relatively well or not?
Yeah.
Well, you were pretty
well, not
integral
relative one, but I could go Dangerfield, Selwood, Ablett in the midfield.
Yeah,
we
sweet.
Knew there
That's
was going to be
perfect.
one
That's
loss
perfect.
there.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
So you covered me, which is going to happen this week. Like there's so much vision where Sicily's on Selwood or whatever, and then what happens is we just need to get everyone else pressing right up, and you need to talk to the mids.
That's fine. We'll bring the fire this week, right? Yeah. Fast and good. 3 to go.
Yeah, I remember it was a big week leading up to that game because we were coming up against Dangerfield, Ablett and Selwood, so in the midfield, so we knew it was going to be a tough battle. We did a lot of homework on them, and you know, they're 3 elite midfielders of the comp.
But there's also young Kelly who I think he's had 24 score involvements for the season, which ranks him in the top 5 in the competition. I think they'll probably get Mitch Duncan back as well. They've had a bit of a change with their ruck over the weeks 1 and 2, so not sure what we're going to get there. And you know, we've got a huge amount of respect for what they're doing and how they go about things. Clearly, their list is talent-wise right up the top, so it's going to be about how we can, you know, mitigate some of the risk with them, but also exploit our strengths as much as we can.
Oh yeah,
And then Bartlett.
Yep.
All right. And that's in prep for the Waffles.
Captain's one here.
No, it's Lafayette.
So, yeah, late withdrawal. Tell us about what's happened.
Yeah, so it's just a little hammy issue that sort of popped up during the week, and yeah, we sort of had a scan during the week and a little bit showed up. So yeah, we pulled out late and almost made it, but hopefully it's just 1 weeker and we'll be right for next week.
So Hutch comes in to take the place. He must be pretty excited to get his first game.
Yeah, it's huge for Hutchie, and you know, he'll go in with great confidence with the form he's brought through the Waffle. So really confident in how Hutch will go about it, and can't wait for him to get out there.
Third versus sixth, in essence, from last year. Cats finished the home and away season second, but disappointed with their season finish, missing the grand final. The Eagles finished a strong sixth. So high hopes for 2018 for both these teams. And it will be radically to start in the ruck for the Cats, up against Nick Naitanui.
He came back angry, which was great. I love it when he's angry. I don't want to be on the opposition side when he's got an edge to him like we saw at the start of that season.
Could have been ball. Oh, Naitanui wore it like a suit, wrapped him up, took him down.
What about that tackle from Nick Naitanui?
I think he carried it right through to when he got injured. And he pretty much plays like that every week. But to not see it for so long, when it just stood out so much, I think everyone who watched him play, and he wasn't playing a lot of footy in terms of minutes, but when he was on, he had tremendous presence, and that just lifted everyone.
Shuey drives it long out of the middle, and the Superman kicks another.
At this, Shuey cuts through the middle, the front of the... It's a great tap, but that pattern as well, and that's a brilliant finish.
Yeah, I think we started well that day. I think we jumped out of the blocks and we had a really good first quarter and a half, and they equally played really well in the second and third.
Henry couldn't bring the mark down. Tui caught, wrapped up, didn't have pride, got it out just in time. Ryan, top of the square, rolls it home, and they get their second. Goes shorter, Rioli, Deshui, heads wide, and finally they find a man Redden.
This is some tremendous footy from the Eagles. Ball movement, you can't compare what we saw last year to what we're seeing this year.
Doing the ruck work, Menegola gave to Ablett. He's looped the kick, long goal square, and there's Hearns Knuckles. Chips it to the midfield, and they're on the run here. Marston to Sheed, Ryan, Henry. Oh, he got behind him. Ryan collects. He's got plenty of options, weaves inside, and says, "This is mine." He's got a deep bag of tricks. He goes up early. Kolodjasny went up with him. Ball hits the deck. Gaff. Oh, have the Cats got a safe word? hands it off to Menegola. He's had a great afternoon at the office, and that great afternoon continues. Cats maybe on the way back for 3 in a row, and he spanks it. That's out of here.
Did it on that occasion.
Hawkins wastes no time, heads to the square. Menzel against Hearn, of all people. He turned him away from the ball. Hawkins has a chance to give the Cats the lead for the first time today. It was a horror show the first half for the Cats. They're giving this big crowd a huge scare now.
Then something happened which happened a lot that year, is our players went to a level which it's hard to describe, and I described it to the players. It took me a few rounds to work it out. I said it's unicorn, looked like a unicorn moment, which they're very rare, and I think that's the analogy that I use. Is like, I've never seen that, boys. That was like a unicorn moment. So I started to use that as a bit of a challenge to our players when the game was on the line or we need another level. I'd mention the unicorn moments. That was probably the first time we saw the last 10 minutes. I think Nick and Lecker did. I remember seeing a stoppage where they connected really well and that put us in front. And yeah, next level stuff.
It would appear as if he's been pushed up onto the board.
Gave it plenty of air. Darling front spot with the second grab. Sneaks it in. Where else would you rather be than watching the finish to this? The Shuey. This is the kick. It's a launch. Darling, Kolodjasny. Darling held. Free kick. The West Coast Eagles were screaming for someone to be a hero. Darling could be it. It's a 3-point game. Oh, yeah. Umpire put the whistle to the mouth. Sheed, full forward. Darling, one grab, not the second. Ryan had it, lost it, got it, kicked it, goaled it.
Well, it's another great contest from Jack Darling, but Tom Stewart was the extra behind. They might be having a look at his knees a bit sore, unfortunately. It's not great. Well, it's a great goal, but there is a bit of an injury here. Right leg, ankle by the looks.
Well, surely they have to stop play. He looks in a lot of pain. So, bittersweet pitches here. The Cats get a movement forward, but they might be without Cam Guthrie for a while.
Oh, yeah. Right ankle.
Abler. Oh, he's pinged it. Has he pinged a hamstring, Abler?
Yeah.
He's looking at the bench as if he's going to have to come off.
Yeah, I think injuries to other teams, it comes into it a little bit. You do know as a player that they'll probably run out of legs towards the end of the game, but you've still got to kick the goals. You've still got to take your chances when they arise. There's only so much you can do. You can't just run over a team because they're not fit enough. They're all AFL players and they just don't have those rotations. And I think luckily for us in that game, we were able to take the most of our opportunities, especially late.
Got it away, Tui. 4-metre kick. Sheed, time, poise, class. They lead by 2 kicks.
Yeah, it's nice to obviously stand up and kick a couple in the last quarter, although one of them was probably a bit lucky to go through. But, to come home strong like we did, was a good effort.
Chris Scott reaches for the phone. Nat Nui reaches for the Sharon LeCras. Of course it's LeCras. And are they home for their first win at Optus Stadium? Has been hypnotising all of them, and he palms it down again to Redden to perfection. They get another clearance from Nat Nui's palm. LeCras breaks through Henry. Darling tried to fend off, gets it out to Gaff. He's on his left. It's over. Venables hands it up. Easy goal. Sheed. He puts it into the river. And he knows now that footy has a new sound. It's 60,000 at Optus Stadium singing the Eagles theme song.
Knowing how long that run was going to last, no one knew that, because I think we won the next 7 games afterwards. So it really gave us some confidence. As a coaching group, you try and think, how can we get this run on to go a bit longer than the 1 week up, 1 week down we were having the previous year. So that was still, there was no evidence that we were going to continue to do that. So our goal was to keep things very simple, try and bottle the energy that we've had, understand how important the crowd was and the spirit of the group. You could really sense that there was something going on, but it was a bit early to tell on that round 3 game.